Hey all, welcome back to Mudstomp's Hardcore Let's Play. So we're back here on episode 2. We're still waiting for night time to finish just at the moment, so I'm just digging up a little bit more coal here while we wait. Obviously I've got the bed there, but I want to just get resources while I can, so I'm doing this for the moment. We'll be done in a few moments and then moving on. So this episode I'm probably going to have 1 or 2 cuts maybe, we'll see how we go. I don't want to do too many cuts in this hardcore Let's Play, but there are extenuating circumstances that might require it, such as children in the background and so forth, so we'll see how we go. More iron, always worth it. So yeah, as I said previously, we're going to be starting to look for a village or something here. We're going to try and collect as many resources as we can on the way. Hopefully not overfill the inventory too quickly. That could be a bit of an issue depending. We have the coal, I'm a bit stuck. So yeah, alright, still night time outside, so I'm going to just grab this coal and then I think we'll chuck down that bed and get a sleep in to get into daytime so we can start searching. Obviously the upstairs areas are going to be filling with mobs at the moment, so we'll have to be a bit careful as we head out, but I think we can do that. I think that should be fine. Be curious to see if anyone's watching what you're thinking at the moment. It's a very early stage in the campaign obviously, but my hope is to find a spot where we can secure ourselves well enough and just have a really nice safe playthrough, and see how we go from there. I'm not a big fan of fences and so forth, but I think that early on we will probably end up using that to our advantage as much as we can to try and keep safe. Further on down the track I might end up doing some walls or something, turning the map into a bigger walled area maybe. I don't want to get into the situation of just going, let's do a castle or something like that. So we'll see how we go from there, but yeah, we'll see. Obviously right now the main thing is to stay alive. There we go, first mob kill, and a creeper. Let's see if we can take him out too. That was a close one. Obviously, as I said, I think I said previously, I can't remember, but I think everyone has the same experience. Creepers are often the ones that kill you very early on, when you don't have any armor and you just happen to have one land on your head or something like that. I'm going to try and avoid getting into those sorts of problems. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So that was the jungle we came through, roughly speaking. I think we're going to head in this direction and see how we go. So yeah, we've gotten a few. We've got jungle, snow caps. I think we'll head that way. Nice tall mountains, see what we can see from there. Again, I want to try and find a village or something of use in that sense. I'm going to try and not eat all these melons by the time we get there. I should have cooked some meat while we're sitting there mining, but anyway, I'll get to that next. I hate traversing forests. Just finding the pathways between the leaves is the worst, I think. Funnily enough, I think jungles are probably one of the easier ones in some ways. These sorts of forests are the ones that I think are the most annoying, depending on how you look at it, I suppose. I'm being fairly blasé at the moment, but I think that maybe I need to sort of calm it down a little bit as we get further into it. We want to make sure we survive before getting to get to where we're going, essentially, to find a house and whatnot. It'd be a shame to die even before getting to a house point. But yeah, see how we go. That food is definitely not going to last me very long at this rate. I'm trying to avoid running as well for that reason. Just moving at an ordinary pace for the time being. Darkwood forest, see that's a handy one as well. Once again, lots of wood to be gained, but in particular the saplings. What I might do is just see if I can get some saplings out of one of these sets of leaves and just drop a few from here. Maybe try for 8, I think. If I can get up to 8, then at least I know I can make 2 trees wherever I end up, and then hopefully get enough saplings from those 2 trees to continue it along. See how we go. But yeah, again, this is the whole thing, like collecting all the resources on the way so that you've got plenty of stuff nearby. something I really like doing, but it can be so hazardous in that sense. So yeah, you've got to be very, very careful. Make sure you're not getting an apple. That's good. You can get a little bit more food that way. Just seeing like 3 more. That's right. 3 is a good start. Like I said, I'm going to try and get 8. I think 8 is a good number to have to carry with you if you're trying to transplant a dark oak forest. I do want to aim at getting all the different wood types sorted out at some point. Not that I use all of them in construction, but I want the option there just in case I get to it at some point or another. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But I do like the dark wood. I do like oak. The jungle wood I don't mind for the most part. Acacia is probably one of my least favourites. I just don't like the colour. And birch, I don't like birch either. I did grab some birch, but again, that's just basically so I've got the options, but I'm not going to use it much at all, I don't think. Right, let's see if we can get up to here. There's one. That was an easy go. Yeah, I'm going to have to start thinking about what I can dump out of my inventory before I move on, I think. A lot of things to be collected. Again, I want to have as much space as I can as I go along. Alright, that's 8. So, I might just clear this one off. Yeah, one or 2 more is probably not going to hurt me. They stack up to 64, so but I don't want to waste too much time either. Alright, let's see. We're going to get rid of that, and gunpowder. 1 lead is pretty useless at this point. 1 arrow is useless. Sticks, wood. Seeds I want to collect as I go. I'm going to swap that over there for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get to the point where we have somewhere to settle. So I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. I think I'm going to try and find something that catches the eye at the moment that I see it. The only problem I have is that I have a tendency to get near deserts because it's sort of like a flat platform to work with. I might see if I can find a grassy plain or something. That's always a good one too. Yeah, and I think if I find the village, I think what I'm going to do is clear the village out eventually. I'll get all the villagers off safe somewhere, and I'll, get them set up ready for breeding and for the iron farm, and then trading, of course, too. And then other than that, I think I might try and get them out of the way. Well, don't ask, don't receive, I guess. Hey. Okay, the only thing is I want to try and find somewhere worth actually building, so I've got to have a look around and see if I can find something that's kind of interesting look about it, and all of that. That cave looks kind of interesting over there, but I want to sort of be away from mountains for my mining and so forth. There's some cows over there, so that's good. This isn't as flat as I would like, but it might be alright. And the good thing is to not far from spawn, just on the off chance, and I'm not too far from anything else. And lava lake. I always love starting near a lava lake for use on furnaces, and obviously for a nether portal very early on. So the question is, where do we go? Looks good. That looks like another lava lake over there. Have I got sugar cane now? I'll grab 3 more. A few more. Might as well. Again, can hold up to a stack, so why not? Let's have a look over here. It's another lava lake, I think, which could be very, yep, quite a sizable one by the looks. This one's actually flat to the ground, which is interesting too. That could be handy maybe. That's a spruce forest. Can get buried there maybe. I do actually like this area. Oh, more sheep. Sorry, sheep. and the lagging. There we go, got that one done. Yep. Okay, so we've got 2 lava lakes, we've got a mountain range over there, we've got a river running here, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I do like this area, but there's no village. Or is that a village like this? Let's go look over here. Again, the lava lakes are good, but I do want a village or something nearby. There's no point settling without a village nearby. Otherwise, we're going to have to travel a long distance with a villager. And that's something I really don't want to be doing. Pumpkins? Pumpkins is good. Just a couple of these while I'm here, just in case. I'm feeling good about the resources, I must say. Except the village. No village in sight. Although I am on a plain still over here, so maybe I'll go this way. Try and get a village found over here. I can just see one in the distance, I'm happy. I do kind of like this area. This waterfall's kind of interesting. And the sun's about to go down again, which is just not so handy. At least I've got a bed. And I do need to get an eye on my food. Is there another lava lake? Unbelievable. 3 lava lakes in one plains. Well, that's handy, at least. That's a nice size one too. So yeah, okay, so we can shift the idea over here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this up quickly just to get some food going. And while that's cooking, I'm going to have a look up over here for potentials of destination. Probably going to have to sleep too. Oh, jungle bees. Okay, bees, good. Not much visible in that direction either. This is not being very interesting in that sense. Nothing there, nothing much there. I think I'm going to have to pillar up. Pillar up, have a look around. Let's see if we can see anything whatsoever. I think this is one of the few maps I've ever done where I've not run into a village very, very early on. This is incredibly frustrating. Okay, so I came from over that direction. I guess we'll keep heading in that direction. This is just... It's not that I'm really bothered by it in some ways, it's just more that I want to be near a village. I hate having to travel miles to find villages. And I definitely don't want to be transporting them through the nether at any point either, so yeah, that's a big thing too. Okay, go get this furnace, get some food. Maybe we should get some more cows going. That's great. I'm going to get these cows while I'm here, just for the sake of it, just in case more food is necessary. And the white sheep. I like having a couple of beds when I start, just in case one gets blown up or burnt, or I decide to go on a little random safari and I've got a spare to take with me. Not that I need one back home, obviously, in a hardcore map, but I don't know, I like having lots of beds. So anytime it's night, I can just turn around and click, there's a bed. Alright, I'll keep going in this direction. There's got to be something nearby that's worth going to or being near. It's good to see there's plenty of bees in the map. Although that's something I'm not worried about too either. I want to have bees, but because you can spawn them from a random tree growth, it's not really a necessity for where you start. Whereas the villagers, nowhere to spawn those. You either have them or you don't. So that's a little bit more limiting. I'm going to have to keep more of an eye out for these ones because those kinds of motions are definitely going to be handy in the long run. As we go on. There's a village. Okay, so now we know we've got a village nearby. So let's have a quick look on top of this hill and see if we can get Lava Lake over here, and if not, I'm going to head back. Gosh, that's a sizable village. That's a very large village. Very nice. Okay, so if that's the village, and there's a couple of bees, that's awesome too. Alright, I'm going to head back this way and try and find something. No, actually, you know what, I can always cart the lava out this way. I'm going to try and build a house here somewhere. But my first task is going to be putting the villagers away so that they're safe and sound. And then I'll try and find a house. So, yeah, let's see if we can get some villagers put away. And go from there. Tree. Cool brooms. Damned, always handy. Bedwork. There's one villager. Do they have a bell? That would be actually the better question. I can just ring the bell. There we go. Oh. Okay, you guys are going home, so that's good. There we go. Why are you not home? Spending too much time wandering around. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to do it at night probably. So let's see if we can set up a mini setup for now for me. I do it to start this hill here. And I'm going to because good move. I've got the wood one, but I don't want to use that straight away. So, alright, we're just going to do a small room in here with a chest down and a bed and have a little bit of a setup so that I know that I, if need be, can run into safety. Alright, that will do that. Okay, so we need a chest. I'm going to do two actually, double chest. Double chest. We go bed there, double chest there. This can go inside. see if there's any resources at all to be gathered here other than a bed. Lots of beds. Alright. I think this is probably going to be about it. I might explore this village off camera because I think that, honestly speaking, there's not much going on here. Unfortunately, not the most resource-filled village, but that's okay. Ooh, actually, blacksmith. Let's check that out. Quickly, stone, furnaces, little bit of lava, chest. First diamond, there we go, and a piece of armour, not bad. Alright, we're going to finish it there. Have fun everyone, and we'll catch you next episode. This is Mudstomp signing out.